All right, so taking a look at simplified advanced crawl rules. We're going to start here on the crawler overview screen. Up top, we've got current crawl status, some analytics, and then we have a list of domains and a list of custom extractors. Now, if there are no custom extractors, we have an empty state for that. If there are no domains, that'll take them through the crawler first time setup. Clicking new domain, manage, create extractor, or manage all opens those flows in a modal. And we'll get into some of these bits a little later on. So that's that. When you're creating a new crawl rule, we initially ask the user to provide a method, a condition, a pattern, and how they want to handle that pattern. This opens in a modal. And we also, if they choose to conditionally index, we show a few other fields as well. So CSS selector, the condition, and depending on the condition you choose, there can also be a text box there. And you can save that or cancel out of that. And that's creating a rule. Once you've created some rules and you land on your domain overview page, we show you those crawl rules. We allow you to manage those. You can add a new rule, which would open that same form in a modal. We show you some duplicate content settings if you have any applied. You're currently indexing duplicates, and uniqueness is based on, or I guess this should actually be you are not currently indexing duplicates. Uniqueness is based on 4 fields. Then we show you any custom extractors that are applied to this domain specifically. So that's that. View all actually should not be there. I have removed that. But I forgot to erase it. You can view those, manage them, or click new. Again, those open in modals. Purposefully so that you can modify any of these settings from just about anywhere that you are inside of the crawler pages, instead of having to navigate deep into a section to make changes. The duplicate content modal, if you've chosen to not allow duplicate content, you can specify the fields that determine uniqueness. By default, we'll probably roll with URL. That should be checked down here, but sketching is hard. You can search through your fields, so if you've got 100 schema fields, quickly type to filter down the list here, check the ones you want, and the ones you've selected show up in a little tag array up top, so that it makes it nice and easy to view, and you can also deselect them from there. You click save or cancel out of that. If you're building an extractor, in this instance we're building an extractor for the field excerpt, you can choose to cancel or to save. This is a split button so that you can choose to save settings or to save and close. We ask you to name your extractor, to give it a friendly name that you can identify it by. We ask you where that content should be extracted from, the extraction method, as well as the CSS selector. And then we ask you to define which domains that this extractor will apply to. So you can view that there. So now here we've got our crawler overview page again, but this time we're scrolled down a little bit. We have some extractor information here. You can quickly choose to create an extractor by selecting a schema field and then clicking create. I've done this because I think it'd be nice to be able to show the user once they choose a field. So let's say they select excerpt from that dropdown. We show them this field currently has 1 extractor. We show it down here as a filtered list of that table up top. We show them, and it's got 2 domains. They can hover over that and see what those domains are. We also identified that this list has been filtered, which they can then clear, which would clear that field. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So that's where I'm at. Totally open to feedback. One thing I do realize that I have left out of this is the ability to name a rule, a crawl rule. So That's that. Until next time, thanks for watching.